It's no secret that the games industry is in shambles. Between the massive layoffs starting in 2023, the wholesale abandonment from investors, and recent high-profile AAA failures, things are looking bleak. The morale among the rank-and-file developers are at an all-time low. How did we get here? Hi, my name is Manly Mouse Dan. I'm a no-name game developer that makes adult RPGs. I'm a complete industry outsider, so that means take the rest of this video with a grain of salt. It also ironically means that I'm probably going to be a lot more honest than someone with bridges to burn. As a game developer, I try to keep an eye on what the market is doing, even if my own work is very niche. And I have to say, the landslide decline in the industry has been surprising, but the reasons for it are not. The corporations that now dominate the gaming space are not respecting a long-held tradition of anybody who wants to sell a product. Know your customer, know their wants, satisfy those wants, and keep them coming back. No, instead gaming corporations have started what all media is doing. They want to create a perfect class of non-distinguishing consumer that has absolute brand loyalty. And they are failing at this, thankfully. Consider all the games in this picture. They have no pre-existing audience. They cater to none of the popular gaming trends or popular media archetypes. These are artificial products that companies think they can make popular simply by pouring money into them. And clearly, the public has had enough. I think people recognize the inherent wrongness of these artificial products. What we are seeing now is a vote of no confidence in corporate gaming. For me personally, it has been a depressing odyssey to see people of similar tastes go from the primary target audience to being pushed to the sidelines, and now even treated with outright hostility. There is very much an us versus them mentality with a lot of game devs. I'm not saying this is a universal thing, but you would be lying if you said it doesn't exist. Just look at this very popular post on the game dev subreddit. I kinda hate gamers. And I understand where they're coming from. Are there going to be assholes? Absolutely. Are there going to be parts of your audience that are entitled and hard to deal with? Of course. But to say that you hate your audience is an extreme. And I'm hearing this more and more. Every day we see developers that treat their customers with contempt and ridicule. They mock people that buy their games openly on social media and in their closed private circles. And I think to myself, why? Why would you still be in this industry if you hate your audience, hate your games, and generally don't feel any passion for what you do? And the answer, I think, is they've fallen prey to negative feedback circles. That starts with making games your audience doesn't want. And when those games release, there is a tremendous wave of vitriolic criticism, creating bitterness in basically everybody. Why don't we just make games that an audience wants? It has been 23 years since Halo Combat Evolved was first released. I bring up Halo not because it is an astounding success, or because it was a blockbuster game done right, but because it knew what its audience wanted, and it delivered in spades. You are John Halo, the last hope of humanity, and that was badass. It combined thrilling, innovative combat with an excellent sci-fi setting and world building, great character designs, great voice acting. Looking at Halo in terms of the craft of video game design, it is a masterpiece. Why did we stop aiming for this? Making a good piece of media should be something that creatives strive for. Developers should strive for excellence. Think less about the agendas that are put into games, and more about their quality. And that is the reason why I'm an outsider. I wanted to remain independent so I don't have to be bound to someone else's rules. Solo dev is a lonely gig, and it's hard, but it gives me the freedom to make honest videos like this one. If you want to support me, I currently have an ongoing Kickstarter for a game I think people are really gonna like. It's an RPG about vampires in a cyberpunk setting. It plays a little bit like Fallout New Vegas, but with party-based, turn-based combat. Check out the trailer, and if it interests you, maybe support me on Kickstarter. Thank you.